Welcome to Profiletraders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for February the 3rd. The wide range of the market requires me to bring a daily chart in order to explain a little bit better what's going on. So let's go back to this very low, where after a very long lasting drop which retraced entirely the last leg of rally that we had immediately after the Chinese first crisis, we reached this low from where the last time the buyer reacted quite aggressively. So this time we came and tested it, and then instead of breaking and crashing, we bounced and rejected by leaving a tail on the candle behind. And that day I stated that most likely a short-term bottom was in. But the problem that we have is that whenever you have these fast drops, if they are only a one-time event, you get a fast reaction to go retrace it. Because if it's one-time event, the event is done and gone, market returns back to normal. But this time it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days sitting down there, unable to pass and cross through with a close over 1900. So right there was the first sign of weakness, that the reaction to the upside wasn't coming. Now, yesterday we got a break on the upside, which stopped immediately on the second session here, and then immediately we went down, retraced again immediately the whole range that the buyer created to the upside, and now we close pretty much towards the middle of it. This to me, it's very weak market, very weak. I highly recommend everybody to have this trend line in place on their daily, because the moment that we come and break down on a closing basis below this trend line and the trade and the break is confirmed, we could literally have an equal leg from here to here, projected from this high in here, more or less, which would call for a downside objective of 1662. So Queen Yellen, all the gods, everybody that you believe on, pray to him, because this market better hold first this trend line, and second this 1821. But so far the action looks very weak, very undecided. You look at the volume down there, money is not following in. So seems to me that there is big trouble ahead, but maybe I'm completely wrong and it's going to go back to the highs again. As far as short term is concerned, first level of support on the way down is at 1895. Past 1895 we have 1888 and a half, and then after that we have 1882 and a half, and then 71 and a half. On the upside, if we clear 1914, we will have to deal with 1919 and a half, 1924, 28 and a half, and 31 and a half. And which way we should go, it's absolutely impossible to tell on a crazy market like this, where you can fluctuate 30 points up and down in a heartbeat. So you just have to monitor it as it comes and see how price reacts from the resistance or the support levels that I provided when it's happening. Now as for crude, very, very aggressive demand at $30. Therefore, there is no question or a doubt that right now $30 is a very solid short-term plateau, an extreme strong support. Now, today's rally, which was quite colossal, happened also because of the fact that you saw one of the most aggressive drop of the dollar across main currencies, and the fact that every time the dollar weakens, it's a help for the commodities. And of course the fact that we also couldn't break below 30 several times down here created the massive short covering rally that we are witnessing. So now in the very short term, no question that we are back to being again very bullish, with the close at the very tick of the high of the day is phenomenal strong. 32 is your first level of support. Past 32, 31.72, 73, then 31.25, and below that 30.68, 30.70. And then if we do break that level, then of course this whole up move will be negated. But so far it's looking strong. Could see continuation up to hit that POC at 33.10, and then if it wants to get really, really hot and steamy, it could go to 33.4, and 33.4 past. There is not much until 34.12. So these are the resistance levels above. So as usual, thank you for listening. This was Reza with Profiletraders. You wish to learn this kind of market profile, you can get my package from my website. It's priced at $550. And let me tell you,